All right. Sometimes you worry about what the well-heeled money crowd in the Republican Party is doing. In the case of one very prominent individual, apparently for the time being, sitting on his hands when it comes to the House races. Charlie Gasparino has more on that. Hey, Charlie, who is this?
Well, it's Sheldon Adelson, the casino mogul, mega donor to Republicans. And, fairly silent so far in this election cycle as the Republicans are fighting to keep the House in the midterm elections. He's given a few bucks in last year, but here's the fascinating thing. Sheldon Adelson hasn't given a single contribution to a House race since the beginning of the year. He's given something like $15,000, exactly like, according to the FEC records, $15,000 to his own PAC, which I guess can distribute stuff, but that's pretty much small potatoes when it comes to Sheldon Adelson. And that, combined with the fact that Steve Wynn is totally out of the fundraising business. As you know, he was an RNC chair. He raised some decent amount of money last year. He's given a single donation this year, $500,000 to a GOP PAC amid the sexual harassment allegations that are surrounding him. This has a lot of GOP fundraisers nervous that they're going to be able to keep up with the Dems. Now, the RNC has been outraising the DNC so far this year, both at the party level and from what I understand from individual races, though I do have to add some of this up just to make sure the numbers work out. But having Adelson largely out of it this year with House races, having Steve Wynn not there is concerning a lot of my GOP fundraising sources, and they're worried that Adelson is sitting back saying, well, I'm not going to throw good money at bad if there is indeed going to be a blue wave. Now, a couple of caveats here. Adelson, is kind of a fickle fundraiser. He gives a lot of money, right? But he gives it at weird times. He's not like a guy that will be sprinkling it out regularly. So he may be out of it for now, looking to see what's going on. Remember last year, I believe he gave a lot of money, but he gave it late to the Trump campaign at the various races. Wynn is a whole other story. I mean, he with what's going on with the sexual harassment allegations, it's very hard for him to step up to the plate and not draw a lot of scrutiny. There have been stories about the fund that he gave his $500,000 campaign contribution to the PAC. Are they going to give it back? They tell me they're not going to give it back. But he's somewhat, I guess you might want to say, it's very difficult for him to give money. But this is a very fascinating story. We're going to have a whole write-up on FoxBusiness.com later today. It looks like Sheldon Adelson so far is keeping his powder dry, and that's a big problem for Republicans because he raises a lot of money and he's got a lot of stroke within fundraising circles. Neil, back to you.
To put it mildly. All right, thank you, buddy, very, very much.